play, but just don't play Isserfils. Don't play, Bahamut's. It's bad news.
When the carrots start becoming 2 play point, deal 2 damages.
Yeah, well, I mean, the biggest change to the deck is obviously when they changed Bahamut to not destroy amulets. You know, I mean, that basically completed the entire circle around that card, but looks like Tilting at Windmills Dragon is getting banned this time, and BALAEN's Runecraft deck is getting banned, so we're going to see a nice little force matchup, and we've got Mid Shadow as well on the side of BALAEN.
We should build a Flurry of Carrots deck.
Flurry of Carrots.
Yeah, Tilting at Windmills, and just start dropping all the carrots.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
Every single turn, just carrot, carrot, carrot.
It's happened. You can literally just carrot somebody to death over and over again. I mean, that's kind of what he does.
Oh man, I'm sure
that's really like, you know, your mom teaching your kid how to play Shadowverse, eating your vegetables. That's the in Shadowverse way of doing it.
Oh no.
Yeah, just shoving them down your throat.
Not fun.
Not fun at all.
Shadowcraft with Andrielphus. That's always a good sign.
Yep, right before the evolution turns, but the Skull Ring, of course, makes that a different story.
Mm-hmm. It will be back.
And drawing extra cards, which is always good. We've actually seen Shadowcraft outgrind some of these later game decks, which is very interesting to me that Shadowcraft still has that ability. Of course, Aisha adds a lot to that. But yeah, just the staggering amount of card draw that you can get with the Andrielphus, plus Aisha as an endgame, plus honestly Ektar. I mean, that card hasn't gone anywhere in value.
Yeah. I think so. Ektar, in fact, is the mainstay. The thing that has really dropped off is Moral Thane.
Yeah. Thane's just out of the deck now.
It's like so...
It's just too slow. I mean, last broadcast we talked about that several times where they'd have 2 Thanes in their hand, just never the ability to cast them. It's just a turn too late nowadays. Makes sense. I mean, they increase the cost by 1, and it turns out other 8-drops are just a little bit more powerful, and when you get to that state in the game, it's not as powerful as it used to be.
Yeah. It's crazy how much that little difference can make. Because it looked like one of the strongest cards that Shadow had at its disposal.
Well, it was. That's why they adjusted it. And honestly, it's not just about the cost itself. It's about what you can combo with the card, right? So before on turn 9, we saw a lot of plays where it was just, you know, you play your Thane, and then you play your Demon Eater, and then you get to replay the White King, and then you just set up these board states that are just impossible to get through.
Yeah. Andrielphus is back again.
Yeah, we'll most likely be getting evolved here.
Wow, didn't evolve it first. Huh.
Huh is right. Really wants to take out this Pure-Hearted Singer instead.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's still there. I guess you can Hector it.
Yeah, but using your last Evolution Orb after you just evolved a Goblin, that doesn't feel as good. Maybe it is necessary still. You do have 2 Necro Assassins. So there are ways around not using Evolution Orbs. But again, you're playing against a Beauty and the Beast deck, so you've got to be kind of careful.
Yeah. I think that VETU should set up a scenario where he just pings away the Goblin and just sits.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with a board not this threatening, you know what I mean? You can just play a little bit more passively against it and get into your later turns.
Yeah.
Now, I'm surprised though, like, okay, so when you're playing V2's deck, right, or any of these White Wolf neutral forest decks, it feels super awkward to draw King Elephant. Like, to actually draw that card in this deck, it's so hard to utilize.
I feel like this deck lives or is defeated by the point it gets to turn 10, you know? Regardless of if the King Elephant is played.
Yeah, what options does it have available to it at this point in time? And especially if you draw the second King Elephant, like, then you just have White Wolves that don't do anything, and your King Elephants can't really be played to OTK by themselves. It's a really weird situation.
What would the White Wolf grab next? Are there Arons in the deck?
I believe they were all playing 1 Elf Queen, but that's not 100%. But yeah, Aron would be the next under that.
And Aron is horrendous with that effect.
Right, because you always want to enhance it anyway.
Yeah.
You're breathing too loud.
Okay, gives up the benefit of the Catacomb here to just keep his board presence alive.
And this is before the Ektar turn, so this is a key turn here.
This is strong, and there's no more ETAs in hand or Elf Twins Assault in the hand for V2, so he's just going to have to do something normal here, probably a Hector play.
And then again, it just feels bad to give up this evolution orb. Now, you do kind of want to respect the fact that the Ector can come down, and if you don't evolve, you're taking an extra 4 damage for that.
Up to an extra 6, actually. Yeah, this is rough. Actually, up to an extra 8. Yeah, VETU's going to have to think about this one. This is a rough turn. I mean, he's probably going to end up playing the Hector. It's just, does he want to use the evolution orb or not? Oh, wow.
Okay.
This doesn't really allow for much. He's just going to go for a board pump turn. He's going to pay the price here. I'm pretty sure that BALAEN's going to take this opportunity to Ektar as much as he can to the face here.
Yeah, doesn't he have the ward in this scenario?
So quiet.
Oh,
Interesting.
not going to deal maximum damage here.
Yeah, it just looked too appealing, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely not a bad turn by any means. It just means a slower game plan for BALAEN here.
There it is. Left him at 13, and there's a second Ector to follow that up. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
I still like it. I mean, Elf Twins Assault into
4,
Hector.
3. You could play Hector into Elf Twins Assault. Oh, okay. Yep, that's
Perfect.
great.
Now, the Hector will die to the Lurching Corpse, unfortunately.
I think you're okay with that at this point.
Yep. I feel like everything's going the way for BALAEN right now, though. Just has all the right options. That draw was super sick.
Yeah, he can Flood again, Catacomb. He has a Necro Assassin.
Has an Aisha.
The only thing that will ruin it for BALAEN is if he cannot close out the game before that White Wolf comes down, and VETU can get away with building up cards in hand somehow. Maybe through the Pure-Hearted Singer, you know.
Even Double Elephant by itself isn't good enough to win, though. That's at most 19 damage, right? Like, you play the first one for 9, and then you play the second one for 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think he's just going to play the Prince Catacomb turn like we were talking about, and then just set up for Aisha. That's all he needs to do at this point.
This is a huge turn, and the Lurching Corpse can easily just get rid of that ward.
Evolution Orb still left over for BALAEN. He might use it here to evolve the Lurching Corpse so we can attack for 1, but I highly doubt it.
Nope.
And yeah, even before Aisha, Ektar can wipe out the game as well, if there's no defense for that.
Oh. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 6, 9. Plus 2, 11. That's if he just chooses to take down 1 follower. So I guess he just Hector again?
Yeah, you have to Hector. We've been saying that a lot. You got to Hector.
Yeah.
You just got to do it. It's a deep play.
Hector plus the Singer.
Yeah,
you
Singer.
may as well play the carrot.
Yeah, Singer first. I mean, just to see what you draw is never a bad idea. Unfortunately, there's no Aaron in the hand for VETU. That's the card he really wanted this spot. I think what he's doing right now is he's considering White Wolfing this Lurching Corpse because he does have the Ariat now in hand.
That's true.
But again, I don't think that's going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, BALAEN's just at 20.
Wow, he goes for it. Okay, so then the question is, how do you survive?
Well, let's see. We're looking at 3, 9, 10, 11. So no lethal this turn. But I still think the Ector push is enough to basically just unbalance the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although it does use the 8 shadows now.
That pushes you away from Aisha.
It does put you away from Aisha. Yeah, that's right. So, do you think it's Aisha or Aisha?
I have no clue. Aisha.
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 All right, looks like he's going with the Ektar, though.
11?
Yep.
I think if he evolves. Yep.
Now, is he going to trade with the White Wolf or let it pass? I'm pretty sure he should let it pass. I don't know if killing White Wolf for your opponent is ever good.
Yeah, you don't want to remove followers on your end and speed up the game plan of your opponent.
Yeah, plus you really don't need the 10 shadows for Aisha if you put them this low anyway, because it will still gain Storm with 10 play points. The Enhance effect gives it Storm. It's the 10 shadows that allow it to evolve for free.
I surrender.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way. VETU has to tap out. Mid-Shadow is doing its job. classically,
Untech'd mid shadow beating all of these super late game decks.
a lot of it comes down to kind of, again, if you are not like a mid-range deck that has strong board control options early on, and you let Shadow piggyback off of Catacombs and just keep on playing cards that give value in that sense, it gets super tough. It was like 3 turns in a row where VETU couldn't quite clear the board very nicely.
That's what it was. I mean, that's the thing about these neutral decks. If you don't get the right neutral cards on the right turns, if you don't play those Angel of the Words, it's really hard to deal the correct spread damage to other mid-range decks.
So now it's going to be up to the Forcecraft deck and the Daria deck here for VETU if he wants to move on out of the 3rd place spot. That's what these guys are fighting for, right? Basically, who's going to be 3rd, who's going to have a chance to be 1st or 2nd.
This is big for VETU. Needs this. You know, I'm sure BALAEN wants it too. There's no like, you know what? I'm just gonna give you this one.
I like being in 3rd.
It's my favorite place.
Interesting.
Gives BALAEN something to do here in the early game, which he was definitely lacking. Still missing a play for turn 3 though.
Yeah. Okay, the Pure Heart doesn't actually take full advantage of that.
Wasn't a big play. Yeah, could have played the Angel of the Ward to extend lead here, but of course he doesn't know that BALAEN doesn't have a play. He will now, though.
Yeah, it's just a straight pass. Wow.
This feels bad. Like, you don't want to pass because you know that gives away so much information about your hand, but you're like, I literally can't do anything but.
Oh my gosh, and now you have the Happy Pig and the Actress.
I
guess you could take another turn to do that, but...
Yeah, I think you save the Faria for next turn so you can get full advantage. Oh, you already have the Faria in play. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I would completely go Happy Pig and Faria here.
Go as wide as possible and set up a board pump.
Yep. Then again, we think about this matchup in that way, whereas, you know, the players that actually play this deck a bunch are like, I need to save it for the Beauty and the Beast and things like that. So really it's going to come down to if he wants to get aggressive after seeing a no drop on turn 3.
I feel like you want to, in this scenario, play as efficient to your play points, right?
V26 is exactly like you do, by the way, when you're not on cast. He's got the knees up on the chair.
It's comfortable to be rolling yourself up into a ball. It doesn't matter which end you're rolled onto. You can reposition yourself immediately.
Show's over.
All right.
Okay. The Strix is down, has the Beauty and the Beast in hand.
This is God's word.
Yep, and I feel like this will be a Faria turn. Yeah, pretty good chance for Faria here. Cleans out the Strix.
Yeah,
gives a
wow,
benefit
these
to everything
pure-hearted
else in play.
singers are singing their hearts out.
I sing.
What a combo.
That was a pretty good song.
Actresses, the singers. VETU is putting on the stage play for us. Okay. So this kind of presents a strong card that puts a stop to Beauty and the Beast a little bit.
Did you
Yep, no way to get strictly through this.
Almost tempts you to just do the Hector and then throw the pure-hearted singer in.
Right, and Beauty and the Beast is live for both players right now. So maybe the setup is just to do the same Hector play back, but that will use up your last evolution. I guess you don't have to, though. You can play Hector and just run the pure-hearted singer in, save
Which
your
I
evolution
think,
orb.
again, as we've seen today, the evolution orbs are so valuable.
So valuable. I mean, the other play you can make, I guess, is to start setting up a Kai'Sa and then evolve the Carrot. And then you maintain card quality, you know what I mean? But, oh wow, he's just going to go for the Beauty.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So what happens here is you preserve your pure-hearted singer, and the Beauty and the Beast, if it trades through, I guess you could fall from grace it, huh?
We're going to see what the decisions are here. Because, yeah, you're right. If you play the Beauty and the Beast yourself,
the pure-hearted singer is available to just trade out.
Can't, so that's not a great play.
So you could... Oh,
he's going to do it anyway.
Oh, boy. And again, this is like better for VETU than it is for BALAEN, right?
Yeah, because I mean, well, look at V2's advantage right now. He's already got BALAEN down to 9. He's got 2 Ariats in hand and a King Elephant. Now, of course, those don't necessarily work in tandem together, but I think that double Ariats still push you in a really good advantage spot in this point in the game because you can attack twice with a follower. It doesn't need to be an endgame follower. It deals a little bit of extra damage that your opponent wasn't expecting to close the game out faster.
Play the staircase, do it.
Yeah, I think Hector into staircase here is pretty good. You can just play the staircase as well to try to get your White Wolf.
Yeah, he's trying to go wide.
Yep. Players really, really against playing Hectors for face damage. They just don't like doing it as a tempo push, which I find very interesting, especially on a turn 7. Turn 7, I feel like, without Evos is a perfect time to do it, because what is your opponent going to do against it, right? Imagine this turn if the Hector was played for VETU.
Yeah.
Like, not only would BALAEN be at 6, we've got an area in hand if you're VETU, and there's no way to necessarily stop it. I mean, I guess you can fall from grace it, but you don't want to do that.
2, 4, 6, 8. I think if you are BALAEN, you kind of have to play your Hector. There's nothing that immediately impacts the board otherwise.
I swear, how many times have we said Hector on this broadcast today? At least 567 times?
It's
like
too
that?
useful. There it is. That's the choice. Takes down the actress. And the happy pig to come alongside it. Options are looking real thin.
I still feel like Hector's the best play every turn from both players. It's just like play as many Hectors as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Ariat doesn't find any value this turn. You could potentially play Staircase for full value so it pops immediately.
Yeah. I feel like if you did that, then this turn you are more likely to have something like a White Wolf, you know? In which case you definitely end the game the next turn.
Well, I think if Staircase was the play, it probably would have been best when he went wide instead, just so that you have the turn 8 White Wolf, or at least the best chance at it. At this point, I don't feel like it's as necessary.
Yeah, the last turn was definitely when you wanted to drop it.
I don't know, especially with the second Hector here. Now, it's a little bit worse because we're going into turn 8, and that's where Aaron turns on, so the Hectors don't really impose as much as they would on the turns earlier.
I'm sorry.
Trades out with both followers. You still need to deal with a happy pig, too.
You don't gotta. You don't have to deal with Happy Pig. Just let him be.
Deal with it.
That's right. So he's going to go to Staircase.
He pops the Staircase. I think everything just feels like a turn too late.
Yeah, I mean, honestly speaking, though, you know, it's scary for both players. As soon as they play a follower out, maybe that's what the real consideration is now on turn 8, is if either player plays out a 4-attack follower, White Wolf becomes active.
We've seen how that has crumbled. I mean, there was a Forest Mirror match that we watched in Shadowverse Open where it was really just the way to win was to throw in the White Wolf and tank the crackback.
Yep. And I really like the way that BALAEN is using his evolution orbs here. He's probably going to trade with the Happy Pig here, so that White Wolf cannot clear out the Aaron by itself.
Okay, if White Wolf is pulled here, okay.
It is. We don't know what was overdrawn, though. It could be the second. We don't know. It could be the second King Elephant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Looks like it wasn't.
Probably wasn't. Yeah, if you played that quick. And that's. I don't think there's actually a way for him to close out the game. And there's not enough healing in the deck.
Nope. So we're looking at 8 damage.
Yep, with Ariat or the other elephant, whichever one you please.
Just too much.
VETU again is about to do the tag team right here.
That's right.
Ariat plus the King Elephant.
Ariat King Elephant combo. Let's see.
Oh boy. This is going to be a 9 damage elephant swinging twice over. Or he could play the other elephant too. It depends on which one he thinks is more stylish.
Angelic Abs. That's what we're going to call that duo.
Angelic Abs?
Yeah.
Or what about double abs?
Yeah, double elephant works too.
Oh my gosh. That's the tag team again. He says, tag me out. Tag me in.
The Abs brothers.
Wow.
And now, can Neutral Force hold up to Daria? This is the strength that VETU has in his lineup.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. VETU has not really, I mean, I guess this is the deck he lost to because he chose not to take out the Beauty and the Beast one time. I don't think he'll do that again.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
That's true. Yeah, that was the first match of the day, I think. Or the second one.
Yeah, I believe it was the first one. No.
The first one was
You're
Lekka
right.
Lover.
Yeah, Lekka versus DFC Lover.
VETU versus BALAEN. This is, yeah, the exact rematch, actually.
Looking for a fight.
All right, VETU has been scarcely drawing Daria all day. Can he do it this game?
Interesting.
Yes, he can.
Oh, wow.
No
Okay.
spells yet, though.
Yeah. On the play, too, that Magic Owl is delayed a bit.
Okay,
Okay.
never mind. Here we go.
This is it. What can you draw?
Little bricky.
Not the worst yet.
Yeah.
It could still actually turn out really well. for
BALAEN's
him.
draw is not very good either. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay. This is the thing about Mysterious Knowledge that we were talking about. It's one card representing 2 spells.
Yep.
Which just ups the consistency of these spell boost decks by so much.
It's why it and not Insight was actually... I guess what the word they call it in Unlimited? I just restricted is probably the best word for it, but they restricted Mysterious Knowledge in Unlimited because it's too powerful. It's better than Insight because it guarantees you a spell off the top instead of something else.
Yeah.
And it's not even off the top; it's just in hand, so it doesn't even dig you deeper into another Daria perhaps earlier in the game.
Oh my gosh, this hand is abysmal for BALAEN.
Yeah, this is not good. Drew into the staircase, so he actually has a play. This is exactly what he did last game. Drew into the staircase, but he has a 3-drop this time. But now he's lacking a real 4-drop. Fall from Grace is definitely not a 4-drop, realistically. I guess you can turn your staircase into a 1-3 drain if you don't really want it, or if you just want to do something different with your early turns.
Oh man, this is what we're talking about when he can make bank off of all these boost followers, right? Especially if you're boosting them all concurrently. You can play a bunch of followers, play out your Daria, and ensure you have huge boards turn after turn after turn.
And if he gets a Mysterian missile off of this, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, yep. 3, 2, 1.
Ouch.
Oh, God, no.
Ouch.
Oh, no. No.
All right. Well, this is a big damage push, and Daria's still waiting in the wings for VETU, so this is looking pretty bad for BALAEN really early.
Oh, man, and the Ogler down, too. I really like that.
I mean, the best option you have, what is a Pure-Hearted Singer to evolve?
Yeah.
That is not good.
Oh, the
Ooh.
ETA. He didn't play it. What does he have? 1, 2,
He had
3.
4.
Yeah, he had 4 with the Pure Hearted as well.
Wow. Saving it.
Okay, well that's kind of what we were talking about, right? Saving the ETA for when the Daria Flood comes through and making sure you have as many cards as you can. But
you're
this
taking
is
so
really
much
strong.
damage. We're talking about 7 damage right now.
Do you go? Do you?
I protect board and I go. 100%. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah. Evolve face. Spread the stats, maybe.
You're done for.
I like this. And the next turn you have another evolve. You can protect the Daria play with a Conjure Guardian. I don't see any way BALAEN even like this draw is just absolutely insane. A game
double
where
to an
we're
assault.
off the top draws
Yeah.
with Daria, but that's what Daria does.
Yeah. Got the insight. Got the Mysterian knowledge into the Mysterian missile.
Yeah, the missile was the clincher. I
Yeah.
feel like that just kind of sealed the early game.
Yeah. Oh no.
It's like, hey, you dealt with the whole board, but now Daria.
He's got a second ETA. He's got a second Elf Twin Assault.
That's true. But he's at 6. We're just talking about, like, you know, if this redraw Daria just hits some Blade Mages, you know what I mean?
And he's going to be able to boost really well here.
Yeah.
Mysterian Knowledge.
Oh, 2 wards.
Circle, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's going to be a 0-cost Daria.
Yeah,
so you have that
ward
one
Daria.
play point remaining.
Yep.
It's going to be a bunch of Blade Mages and an Insight. That's what it's going to be.
Interesting to not go for the ward there. Or, I mean, the double ward anyway.
Yeah.
Just getting more followers in play.
I think you just kind of play the Daria now, yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see what it gets.
Oh, boy. Oh. Okay,
No Blade
got
Mages.
another Daria. And
Another
he
Daria.
actually did have
Ah.
the Insight.
There it is.
Oh, that Blade Mage is,
That's
feels
a sad
little
Blade
bit
Mage.
dead, yeah. Feels a little bit dead.
Definitely not dead,
Oh, my
though.
God, and you are
Blaine's at
milling
6.
like no other. Beauty and the Beast is not a play. You have to defend.
Yep. Elf Twins
Nice.
Assault.
That's
some
what we're
stuff.
talking about. Elf Twin Assault, when it's buffed up, can handle a bunch of the big heavy fallers that you're playing.
The game's over, though. Got Blade Mage and Piercing Rune. That's all it takes.
There it is.
5 cost Blade
we would need
Mage?
to,
Or is that a 6
No,
cost
that's a
Blade
6
Mage?
cost.
Ooh, okay. Maybe there is a turn.
but he can evolve this.
So that puts it to 4 and 2, so still not there.
Who's continually boosting.
Oh my goodness. If that Blade Mage wasn't the next card off the top.
Yeah. Piercing Rune here. Yeah, it would have
Oh,
been
never
over.
mind. It counted the correct way. So, yeah, you just couldn't get the evolve on the Blade Mage. But he's still
Yeah.
setting up a big board, knocking Balaen down to 2.
Has another Daria as well.
Yeah, Balaen's only option is the Hector here. Yeah, this is...
Oh, God. Oh, God! Oh, God! The Daria! Into the Daria! Into the Daria again! And VETU is just flexing.
Yeah.
I mean, his entire Daria game plan has just been all day today, right? Getting either just no Daria at all and winning
And still
off of
flooding,
boost.
though.
Yeah.
He's done such a good job of just keeping the board flooded on turns like anywhere from 4 to 7 that it doesn't really matter either way. It's just so hard to deal with big boards right now.
Yeah. And Neutral Force certainly doesn't do that very well.
Elf Twins Assault is it, and even through 2 of them.
Yeah. Heavy damaging Elf Twins Assaults. It really came down to letting the extra damage through on the Grimner, I feel like.